I don't know what the term cop out means, but I'm pretty sure I'm not one of them. And that's not what this
Get
is.
into it.
When I first started this channel, my intentions were to talk about lifting in a way that I don't know, is above the average YouTube videos. Like, I wanted to talk more about psychology. I wanted to talk about the ego, really delve into the why of what we do. I wanted to share a issue that I'm having personally now at work. I'm kind of middle upper management in commercial construction, and I currently work with this other manager, and it was my understanding that even though we're in different departments, we're separate but equal. And he also is a lifter, and he's one of those prototypical bro types that is obviously on PEDs. He's got the kind of cartoonishly ballooned shoulders. He just has that look about him, and I don't judge. I like to lift with anybody. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you're into, if you're a novice, if you're an intermediate, if you're into bodybuilding, if you're powerlifting, CrossFit, whatever, man. But I've noticed a lot of those guys, they have not dealt with their issues. And one day we were talking, and I've always gotten along with this guy. I've never had an issue with him. And we were talking one day, and he started talking about lifting. And I don't bring it up. I never bring it up. If you ask me about it, I'll tell you, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not like, hey, let me tell you about my lifting. Do you know I lift? It's obvious. You can look at the shirts I wear. Well, he started talking about lifting, and he was kind of being condescending and insinuating that, most people that lift, they don't really lift. They don't do it my way. And he was talking about, like, I don't really bench, but, sometimes I'll just put 315 on the bar and rep it out for like 20. And I'm like, cool, man, that's actually pretty strong. That puts you well above 400 pounds, is what I said to him. I said, I think I could probably crank out 390 at that time. That was before I was able to hit 400. And he kind of looked at me like, yeah, right. And then we went our separate ways. Didn't really think anything of it. Later on, I sent him a link to my YouTube channel. I was like, no, check it out. I thought maybe he'd be interested. And I suppose I was trying to impress him a little bit. And he viewed it, texted me back, said, wow, you're strong. And that was it. And ever since, he has been a total asshole to me. I shouldn't swear on YouTube, but he has been just condescending, belittling, and on top of that, he's been trying to boss me around like I work for him. It was so bad that I had to go to my boss and clarify, hey, I don't answer this guy, do I? And my boss was like, no, you guys are equal, but keep the peace. It just got me thinking, expectations, the way we treat people, the way we want to be treated, we just can't expect other people to be where we're at. I spent a long time working on myself. I'm a recovering drug addict, alcoholic, and I got into lifting because it really helped replace that hole that alcohol left. And I spent a long time working on myself, and I had to come to the place where I understood, I'm a psychological mess. I have low self-esteem. I have body dysmorphia. And even though I don't really talk about lifting, I don't bring it up, I try to act like it's no big deal, I do deep down inside want people to know. I want them to see my arms. That's why I wear those tight shirts, But I've gotten to the point where I have mostly learned to accept myself. And as a result, I've also learned to accept people as they are for the most part. I love being encouraging to new lifters, and I love working out with any range of expertise. I used to train at a really exclusive powerlifting gym where I was by far the weakest person in there on any given day, and it really helped drive me. I don't care. I don't need to be the strongest man in the room, and I love it when people beat me if we're competing. I like to see other people succeed. And I've just learned to accept that, I do have issues, and, I haven't fully gotten over them yet. It's just a part of who I am, and we're all trying to grow. And I'd like to someday get to a point where, I don't need to show off. Like, it doesn't matter. But I'm not there yet. I still have the ego. I was studying Carl Jung and doing what's called shadow work. And a lot of that is learning to integrate our weaknesses, our bad side, into who we are, and then try to turn those into strengths. So what I've learned to do, when it comes to my body dysmorphia, is, I understand that there's a damaged child inside of me that's looking for outward recognition, but I've turned it into a net positive because I've been able to work with people and help them to work through their body issues and maybe become a little bit healthier. So I believe that it's a net positive at the end of the day. But you know what? Whenever stuff like this happens, I still find myself, even though I show a strong, stoic exterior, I still get hurt deeply. Like, it really hurt my feelings, and it sent me into a bit of a depression to know that, once again, I'm under the thumb of somebody who doesn't have my best interests in mind. And even though he might be cordial and nice to my face, the guy secretly loathes me. And I've never done anything to him except for maybe show that I might be stronger than he is. And even if that were the case, what difference does it make? If I went and worked out with him and he beat me on all lifts, you know what I'd do? I'd be like, wow, man, you're impressive. And that would be it. It just truly wouldn't matter. But not everybody's where we're at. So, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to get out of this video, but I thought I would share my thoughts.